Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dave and in today's video I would like to show you my Invoked Shaddoll deck profile. This is a really powerful deck, even in the meta level. It can make a really hard day for a lot of other decks which can use special summons, and to be honest, most of the decks uses more special summons nowadays. So this is a really powerful counter against a lot of decks. And without further ado, I will show you my deck profile. First, 3 Magical Meltdown, 3 Aleister the Invoker, and 2 Invocation. I only play 2 because with this you can search this, and with this you can search this. So I already play 8 Invocation, and I don't want to see this in my hand twice. I would like to see maybe one and this or this in my hand. This is the best because you can use this effect and it will protect your fusion summons, and also you can search this, and after that you can normally summon your Aleister to search this. So I would like to see these in my hand for the start instead of this. This is the invoked engine, and now let's see the shadows. 3 Vandy, because this is basically any Shadoll. It can special summon any Shadoll from your deck. And the schemata, when you send this to the grave, it can send any Shadoll card from your deck to the grave. So this is any Shadoll again. This is the beast. Your draw power highly depends on this card, because even if it's flipped or even if it's sent to the graveyard, you can have card advantage. 2 Shadoll Dragon against back row decks, 2 Hedgehog, and an Ariel, because this is important for your basic combo, and if you send this to the grave, it's a triple DD Crow, so it's also a nice card against certain decks. And now I play 2 Performage Damage Juggler and 1 Trick Clown. When these are in the graveyard, you can banish and search this, and these are all lights, so you can make your construct out of these. And when you send this to the graveyard, you can special summon it from the graveyard, so you have a monster advantage. And you can fusion summon other cards, so that's really powerful in the Shadoll deck. As I said already in my other video, when I opened the Shadoll structure deck, you can check that out, link in the description. And now moving to the hand traps. 2 Ash Blossom. I only play 2 because I don't want to see 2 in my hand at the same time, and if I only play 2, there is not a high chance for that. It's a once per turn, so that's why I only would like to play 2. On the other hand, I play 3 Nibiru. I play 3 because this is really powerful against most of the decks. If you know the deck's perfect point to use Nibiru, then you probably won that game, because your opponent won't be able to finish the combo they wanted to finish. If you use Nibiru at the right time, you stop your opponent, and moreover this is a light monster, which means that you can use this for the construct if you cannot do anything else with this. So for example, you have 2, you used 1 to destroy your opponent's board, you can use the second one to summon out your construct, so this is not a dead card. As regards the fusion cards and the spell cards, 3 Shadoll Fusion, best Shadoll card in the game. If your opponent has a monster special summoned from the extra deck, you can fusion summon from your own deck, really powerful. As Shadoll Fusion, it's a quick play spell, so that's why it's also a really good card in the deck. You can fusion summon on your opponent's turn, you can summon out your window and stop their plays. I play 3 Super Polymerization. In some aspects, this is the best board breaking card, because your opponent cannot activate any effect or cards in response to this card's activation. So you need the appropriate cards in your extra deck to use this card, and that's why, for example, Evenly Meshed is a more generic card for breaking boards. But in this kind of deck, when you have a lot of fusions, you can use this to break your opponent's board, and this is a better choice even than Evenly Meshed. 2 mind control because it's good for board breaking, and you can use your opponent's monster for your fusion summons. 1 foolish because this is basically any of your shadows or any of your monsters, which is good to send to the graveyard. And as regards the traps, we only play 2 traps, the Shadoll incarnation for your main combo, and the Paleozoic card. This card is good because there are a lot of Mystic Mine players. This is really powerful. You can use this to banish their Mystic Mine. And after that, you can use this from your graveyard. So this is a really helpful card in a lot of cases. And now, move to the extra deck. We play 2 Shadoll Construct. This is your best starter card because you can send the Shadoll card to the graveyard, and when it's destroyed or sent to the graveyard somehow, you can get a Shadoll card back from your graveyard. So this is really good for searching out the key cards from your deck. 2 Shadoll Winda, because this is the worst card for your opponent. It doesn't let your opponent special summon more than once per turn. Yes, I use the 2 different artworks just for fun. And I use an Shadoll Upcalon because this is a really powerful card. It can negate a monster, and it's made of 2 Shadoll monsters, so you can special summon this out easily with your Shadoll fusion and use the effects of the 2 Shadolls sent to the graveyard at the same time. That's why I play it. And as regards the Invoked, 1 Kaliga, 1 Mehaba, 1 Purgatrio for destroying your opponent's board and even 1 turn kill your opponent, and 1 Elysium. I will change this to Raijin because I think that's a better card for this deck, but I don't have that card right now. And my last fusion card is the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, because this is a great super polymerization target, and I often find that I would like to summon out this instead of my Winda because I don't want to lock myself into the once per turn special summon case. So that's why I use this. And as regards to link monsters, I play Appaloosa for protection and for the combos. Cross Sheep, really powerful in this deck. Aleister, because I would like to have my invocations to my hand and make my combo. In most cases, I use Cross Sheep instead of this. If I can't use both, then I use Cross Sheep. But you can also utilize this card in certain situations. 1 Boral Sword for OTK and 1 Salamangreat Almirai. This card is reprinted in the Dual Overload, so you can have this card for a more cheaper price. Actually, I ordered this card 1 day before they announced that it will get a reprint, so it was a bit expensive for me, and I could have waited a bit, but at least I have this in a secret rarity. Okay, so this was my extra deck. Contained 15 cards, of course, and my main deck is 42 cards main deck. And this was my Invoked Shaddoll deck profile, which I consider as one of the most powerful decks in this format. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions, you can write down in the comment section below. If you would like to see more deck profiles videos in the future, or unboxing videos, which I already made a few, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be up to date. All in all, thanks for watching and don't forget to get your game on.